What's good, everybody? I know it's been a lot of crazy things going on in the world lately, but there's actually one thing coming on July 1st that's going to change your credit forever. Now, this is actually going to be good for a lot of people, but everybody's still not going to be out of the woods just yet, and we're going to talk about that coming up. What's good, everybody? Will Frazier here, your business and credit expert, and if you like to hear personal credit tips as well as tips for your business and funding for your business, then make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so you'll be notified anytime I put out a new video just like this, and make sure you also hit the thumbs up to like the video if you did get value from it. Now, today we're going to be talking about the big change that's going to be coming to everybody's credit report on July 1st of 2022. Now, some of you may have heard of this, some of you may have not heard of this, but the big three credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, announced that they are going to be removing certain medical debts from people's credit reports. Now, you might be asking yourself, after all this time, what made them finally decide to do this? Well, the CFPB, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, let out a report that they did, and part of what they said was that medical debt is the most common collection trade line reported on consumers' credit reports. The CFPB also reported that the COVID pandemic has increased concerns and reporting issues on consumers' credit reports. The reports show that as of 2021, 58% of all third-party collections reporting on consumers' credit reports is medical debt, and that totals to be about $88 billion in collections. Now, a lot of times this debt can be reported on your credit report in error from insurance issues or billing and coding issues, but nevertheless it can still lower your credit score and keep you from getting stuff you need like a house or a good interest rate on a car. Now, a credit score is supposed to tell a lender how likely you are to pay them back based on your past history using credit. So medical debt is literally one of the worst things you can use to try to determine if somebody's going to pay you back or not. Because that kind of debt usually gets put on you from some type of surprise event that happened that you didn't intend on happening, and of course you didn't intend on having to pay this, but now you're responsible for it nonetheless. Now, you may have heard that medical debt wasn't supposed to be counted against you at all anymore from something that happened years ago. So you thought it already wasn't counted against you, but it is. There were some changes made, but they were only included in newer credit scoring models. Now, the downside to that is most lenders are still using those older credit scoring models, which is why that medical debt is still affecting consumers. Especially if you're trying to get a house. For years, and even still now, they use some of the oldest credit scoring models to get you approved for a mortgage. And the CFPB also reported that those that are the most affected by medical debt are Black and Hispanic, young adults and low-income individuals, as well as older adults and veterans. So again, July 1st is going to help a whole lot of consumers, but once again, everybody is still not going to be out of the woods, and I'll explain that in just a second. But let me tell you really quick, if you need more information on how certain things affect your credit and what you can do about them, I have a free class that I recorded below, and you can check that out to get some more information on how things affect your credit and some things that you can do to make some improvements to it. So again, go ahead and check that out in the description below. Now, let's go into detail about some of the changes that are going to happen on July 1st. First off, all medical debts that have been paid will not be reported on your credit report. So if you have any medical collections that you already paid, they will be taken off of your report. You end up paying any of your medical debts, it will be taken off your credit report. And of course, it can take, anywhere from, 30, 45, 60 days to actually see that change happen. But once you pay it, they're supposed to take it off because paid medical debt should not be on a credit report anymore after July 1st. And if after July 1st you're thinking about paying any of those medical debts, stick around because I'm going to give you something to think about before you do that. But overall, that is a great thing if you already have these paid medical debts, because you can see those things come off and see the benefits that actually removing things off your credit report does for you. Because I've always told people that when you pay collections, usually you don't see a benefit on your credit report or your score drops, and you really see a benefit if you actually have an item taken off of your credit versus paying it. And again, I'm talking about how those different actions affect your credit score. And now, the second change that they are going to make is that instead of it being 6 months as it is currently that they have to report something on your credit report as far as a medical debt that is unpaid, now they would have to wait an entire year before they can report anything to your credit report as far as a unpaid medical debt. Now this is going to give time for corrections to be made or insurance to go ahead and cover something that they should have covered before something actually hits your credit report and affects you, which is of course great news. And now there's a third change that is also very important, but this one doesn't kick in until the beginning of 2023. Now I haven't seen if they mean the first day of 2023 or the first month or the first quarter of 2023, but most information out there says the beginning of 2023, so I'll assume somewhere in the first quarter. Now once that time period comes, any medical debt that is not at least $500 will not be reported on your credit report. So if you have any medical debt that has not been paid but it is under $500, so $499 and below, it will not be reported on your credit report. That might sound, a little bit crazy to some people, but I'm telling you, I've seen medical bills on people's credit report for as little as $1, $10, so they can get real petty with reporting those medical debts on a person's credit report. But if you have a medical debt that is $500 or greater, it will still be on your credit report until you pay it. Now think about this, a person that has a whole bunch, like let's say you have like 20 different medical bills hitting your credit, and they're for small amounts like $10, $50, $100, and you have like 20 different things on your credit report just because of all of those little separate ones, that can be really tearing a person's credit up. So for it to be removed all of a sudden, that can actually help give them a lot of relief and give them a great benefit. So again, that is another great change that they're going to be doing to help improve people's credit reports in regards to medical debt. Now, while all of that is great and amazing news, a lot of people will still be in bad shape even after this change happens on the 1st of July and in the beginning of 2023. Now you might be asking, why is that? Well, for one, any medical debt that's $500 and above that you owe and have not paid will still be on your credit report. So if you are a person that has larger medical debts on your credit report, it's not going to affect you at all. And then you have to come to the point where you're going to be thinking about, okay, should I pay this off? Like let's say you're a person that has, a $2,000 medical bill on your credit report, or let's say you have a bunch of $1,000, a bunch of $500 ones, you have a bunch of high dollar amount on your credit report. Now you have to look at the fact of, well, does the cost of paying this to get it removed off my credit, which is, essentially like a pay per deletion, is the cost of paying this just to get it removed off my credit going to be worth it to me right now? Do I have the money to pay that much money to get these things taken off my credit? Those are things that you're really going to have to think about, especially when there are some options that are out there that you can use to try to get the collections off of your credit report yourself by doing disputing, because there are still a lot of errors on credit reports in regards to medical debt and collections. So would it be more cost effective for me to do that versus trying to pay all of this money out of pocket? Or even would it be beneficial for me to hire somebody to do it? So those are things that you would want to take into consideration if you are a person that has a whole bunch of high dollar amount medical bills that will still be on your credit. Now, another situation where people still won't be out of the woods yet, let's say you did get those other medical collections taken off of your credit report, but you also still have collections for things like phone bills, cable bills, apartments, payday loans. If you have other types of collections that aren't medical bills, this isn't gonna help you get all the way out of the woods or get to a 600, 700 credit score, because you still have those things that you have to deal with as well. Now, what if you have late payments on your credit report within the last 12 months or even 24 months? Those things are still affecting you as well. So that's also going to hold you back from seeing as much benefit as you would have saw if you had not had those going on your credit report in addition to those medical bills that got removed. Same thing counts if you have charged off accounts like loans, credit cards, utility bills on your credit report. If you have bankruptcies, repos, foreclosures, all of those things still being on your credit report will still prevent you from fully being where you would like to be by the time they take those medical bills off. Now, of course, it would be great if you have none of those other things on your credit report, and then they go ahead and take these things off your report on July 1st, and then you basically don't have anything to worry about. You just went from bad credit to good credit overnight because that was literally the only issue that you had. I pray most of you are in that situation so that you can go from a bad place to a good place and finally be out of credit jail. Now, for those of you that might still end up in a bad place after July 1st comes because you still have other issues that you have to resolve on your credit, then I would tell you to look at some of my other videos that I have on the channel where I go over things that you can do to try to improve your credit, including disputing. And if you decide that you need some help or want somebody to take a look at your credit report, just to give you a better idea of what's actually affecting you and what you can do about it, I do have a link in the description to a consultation that you can do with us. I'll take a look at your credit reports, see what's going on and affecting you, and then we can come up with a game plan for what you need to do, or we can actually help you with the issues that you're facing. And right now, for a short period of time, we have 33% off of our services, so if you do end up needing help, you can save a little money at the same time. But anyway, I thank you guys for sticking around to the end of the video to get all this information. Tell me what you think about this change that they're going to be making. If you think that this change is something that's going to be really beneficial to you and most people that you know, let me know in the comments down below. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you did like this and you want to see more information like it, and turn on the notifications so you'll be notified anytime I drop a new video just like this one. Now, thank you guys for sticking around to the end of the video, and I'll see you next time.